From the Willow Bay Commerce Center, it's Morning News Now for Tuesday, April 18th, 2017, 48 degrees and fair. I'm Storm Hartman.
And I'm Justin Gould. Top stories from WNYNewsNow.com. A teenage boy is facing felony charges after punching a police officer in the face. And it's tax day. We have all the information that you need to know. But first,
local law enforcement sprang into action on Monday night following a reported sighting of the Cleveland Facebook killer.
The manhunt for Facebook Live killer Steven Stevens has spread to 5 states. In Chautauqua County, scanner audio obtained by WNY News Now from Broadcastify Audio illustrates the vigilance of local law enforcement.
88 exit 4 eastbound, that Bolo from the incident in Ohio. Caller believes it's the Ohio tags black male operator, possibly that Bolo.
Seconds into the tape, the dispatcher calls attention to a Ford F-150.
The suspect's supposedly in the Ford F-150. The caller is in a Mountaineer, gray in color. The F-150 just passed the Mountaineer at this time.
As communication builds between New York State Police and the 911 dispatch center in Mayville, authorities call for backup, ready for a possible showdown with the Facebook Live killer, Steven Stevens. Suddenly, the truck is stopped at mile marker 16, Panama Chautauqua Institution.
Let's check this stop if we can. Prior to go. Stopping at mile marker 16.
Copy, 742 stopping now, mile marker 16.
710's clear.
710's clear, 1859.
For WNY News Now, I'm Ryan Hedrick, where coverage comes first.
On Monday, 37-year-old accused killer Steve Stevens became one of the FBI's most wanted people. Officials are offering a $50,000 reward for his capture.
And the Chautauqua County Sheriff's Office has charged a teenage boy with felony DWI, leaving the scene of an accident, and grand larceny after he crashed a stolen car, then left his 15-year-old passenger to fend for herself while he fled the scene on foot. The incident took place in the town of Kyantone on Monday morning. The boy, whose name will not be released, was arrested in Frewsburg a short time later. The sheriff's office says they transported the boy to UPMC Chautauqua WCA Hospital, where he allegedly fought with deputies, punching one of them in the face. We're told the deputy was injured during the confrontation but did not seek medical attention.
Today is tax day, and this year the IRS gave a little more time to file those W-2s and 1099s. Linda Ekman of LE Tax Service in Frewsburg says this tax season went extremely well, but if you haven't filed yet, you may be scrambling tonight.
If you haven't filed today, the IRS and the state have extended hours if you need help, and I believe the main post office is open till midnight tonight. They have to be stamped by 11:59 tonight. And for people that owe money that can't afford to pay it all at once, you can file paperwork to extend your payment. You don't have penalties, but you do accumulate interest.
Tax day was extended 3 days this year due to Easter and Emancipation Day.
Next on Morning News Now, Supreme Court Justice Neil Gorsuch spends his first day on the nation's highest bench.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer, plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
Justice Neil Gorsuch's first day on the U.S. Supreme Court is now behind him. A week after being sworn in, Justice Gorsuch took the bench for the first time Monday. As the newest justice, he sat on the far end of the bench next to Justice Sonia Sotomayor. Chief Justice John Roberts publicly welcomed him as the 101st Associate Justice of the court. Gorsuch seemed at ease and confident as the court heard 3 minor technical cases. About 15 minutes into the first case dealing with employment discrimination, Gorsuch broke in with a series of questions. Monday marks the first time in more than a year that a full 9-justice court heard arguments.
When a Virginia mom pulled over to help victims of a car crash, she had no idea her 12-year-old daughter would end up being the hero. Police say the girl stopped a man from stealing her mom's car and kidnapping her little sister. Maris Bradcock with the story.
Stopping a carjacker in their tracks was the only thing on this 12-year-old girl's mind when a James City County man tried to steal her mom's car with her little sister inside.
I just went for it. Like, nothing passed my mind except he's a psycho and he needs to get out of the car.
Maddie Wheeler and her 7-year-old sister Molly were on their way to Busch Gardens with their mom on Saturday when they witnessed an accident on the corner of John Taylor Highway and Green Springs Road.
We saw the car crash happen right before us.
Maddie's mom pulled over to help, but while she was on the phone with 911, she says the man who caused the accident, Paul Salzman, approached her van with her 2 girls inside.
I could see him going towards the van and I'm screaming.
Both police and Maddie say the suspect came up to the vehicle, reached in through the window, unlocked the car, and climbed in. Police say he tried to take off, but Maddie was ready for a fight. And I put the car in drive, because that's a safety feature on the van, is I put it in drive and held it there and just started punching him and screaming as loud as I could.
Maddie's little sister Molly was able to make it out of the vehicle.
I thought that he was going to take us.
And watched as her older sister gave Salzman a beatdown.
It was amazing because she has never done that.
Maddie hails from a family of police officers and firefighters. Her parents say they had gone over situations like this numerous times with their children.
If anybody ever tries to take you, kick, scream, bite, hit, gouge out their eyes, whatever you have to do.
But even her father says Maddie's decision to throw the car in drive to keep the engine from starting surprised him.
This could have been an Amber Alert had it not been for her thinking.
Maddie suffered a fractured growth plate in her wrist for her bravery.
Oh yeah, it hurts.
But her message to young girls is clear. Never, ever give up. 12-year-old Maddie Wheeler taking action and getting results.
Paul Salzman was charged with 3 counts of felony carjacking, felony hit and run, and driving under the influence of drugs. Police say he tried to steal 2 other vehicles before they arrived.
And there are new Snapchat Live filters for just about anything. The app launched new 3D lenses that add things like sparkling rainbows, fields of flowers, and text phrases to images and videos. Now, Snapchat first introduced these filters, which it refers to as lenses, about 18 months ago, adding animal ears, flower crowns, and puking rainbows, which became very popular in Storm. The company is worth about $23 billion. So a lot of people loving their Snapchat.
I gotta be honest with you, I don't quite care for Snapchat. I think it's just a waste of space on my phone, to be perfectly honest with you.
Come on, I love it. In fact, we should take a Snapchat. But first, I do want to go off script a little bit. We have some breaking news. Police confirming now that Steve Stevens, the suspect in the Ohio shooting, was found dead in Erie, Pennsylvania.
No way.
Yeah. So according to GoErie.com, a motorist died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. So it looks like he may have killed himself there. They did find him in a Ford Fusion. So that would be just after 11 today, so about 48 minutes ago. And of course, we'll continue to bring updates here live as we get them.
Agreed. So yeah, finding him in Erie, PA, we finally have come to an end of our 2-day manhunt?
Yeah, 2-day manhunt there. All started with a gruesome killing that played out. It was recorded and then transmitted live on Facebook. So it's definitely an end to a horrible story. But
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we return tomorrow with another edition of Morning News Now. In the meantime, follow us on social media at WNY News Now. It's where coverage comes first.